everybody, welcome again to my channel. Today is an exciting day because we are starting a new mini-series here for tips on motivation. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by saying I am someone who has lost almost 60 pounds now, and I remember how it felt when I started off. There were all these challenges that I knew I was going to have to overcome, and it felt like a giant mountain in front of me, and I didn't know if I wanted to even start. So in saying that, some of these tips might feel like they're common sense. Why did I not know that? But these are all things that I had to learn along the way and found helpful, so I'm going to share with you. So that gets me into tip number 1. Prioritize your health. This is something that I honestly struggled with a lot at the beginning. I'd go to the gym, I'd be working out, I'd see everybody around me working out, and I'd think, I should be doing anything but this right now. I didn't realize how important it would be to actually prioritize my health and to know that the time that I put into exercising or making a healthier food option for dinner or meditating, how much that would actually impact the rest of my journey. So knowing that you are worth it is very, very important to starting. Which brings me into tip number 2. Make a plan. There is such a thing as a SMART goal, and I highly recommend making one because you will actually have more successes with making a plan and sticking to it. Beauty of a SMART goal, which is an acronym, is that it's sustainable, it's measurable, and it's realistic. Writing it down is also a really important thing because then you can actually see what you have said in the past and stick to it rather than it floating off into nothingness. Tip number 3. Why are you doing it in the first place? This is something that I learned on Noom called the ultimate why. This is something that you might be asking, what is an ultimate why? And I will gladly answer what it is. Have you ever started something and someone said, why are you doing that? And you answered and then they said, but why? This is the idea behind the ultimate why. You keep going as if someone keeps asking you, why are you doing it? Until you finally find the ultimate answer that you cannot have any more questions asked. So this is something that you should note is something that you can use as motivation for starting your journey, but also when you lose momentum. This is important to know that in your journey, there is something called slips and surges. So your journey will look like this. And at the peak, you will have a surge where you're like, yay, I could do this. This is awesome. I'm on fire. And then you'll also go downward at some point, which is called a slip. This is the point where you might think, oh my goodness, I cannot do this anymore. I have failed. I might just give up. That's when you pull out the ultimate why. And you can rewrite the ultimate why. You don't have to stick to what was first said. You can keep changing it, but use it as a tool for success. Tip number 4. Now that you've written down your plan and you have it all in the works, tell someone your plan. That is actually something that I struggled with a lot because I knew if I told someone, they'd have to keep me accountable. Otherwise, I wasted their time and I wasted my own. So telling someone is also helpful because they might be inspired by seeing you meeting your goals. And that would be a win-win for both of you because maybe they'll try harder too. So that concludes the 4 tips I have for you. Wanted to go ahead and say follow me on Instagram. I created a new page where you can see my journey and daily updates of what I eat and future challenge videos. And so go ahead and like and subscribe as well while you're at it. And thank you for watching. See you next time.